Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Tuesday, May 4th, 2010, and I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is, if you've been watching our nightly market analysis videos, and you are making some coin. If you're not, well, we've been taking your coin. Sorry. Let's go look at some charts. For those of you that do not know, you can go to PerfectStockAlert.com and get these charts on our website with all of our notations on them. It's a 100% free website, so just go there, check it out, refer a friend. It's all we ask, and you get to follow us as we do this. Okay? You can also see what's in my portfolio and stuff like that. Really awesome stuff. Now, you guys know that I'm a big fan of certain indicators. One of them being this little bloody nose print is made by a bull hitting a ceiling, just going slam, and then you get a little bloody nose. Yeah, I like that. And down she goes. And you don't reverse the course until you get it basically the opposite. This here is bears said we own this day. Bulls said no, we want it back, and bears said get lost, and they basically own that section right there. Down she falls. This reversal, bulls came back up. Bears said no, we want this, and bulls said I don't think so. We own this, and then boom, we took off. All right. Now we've been up here bouncing around. We told you at this point where you broke out that this was a short-lived rally beyond that point, and you didn't even have to play this because the market would have to pull back. And here we are pulling back. Look at that. And you also notice there's that little nose print. Yeah, 3 candlesticks. 1, 2, 3 right there. Okay. We told you the sell signal here. We told you this was the peak on this day right here, and that's exactly what's going on. And it's got really nothing to do with the U.S. at the moment. It has to do with what's going on in Europe. We've been talking about that for a while. I'm not going to go into all that again. Go back and watch previous videos and I'll explain it there. We'll go over it again later, so if you don't want to do that, just wait and we'll come back over it. But for now, the main thing is to stay short this market. This is just getting started, plain and simple. Yeah, so be watching that. Let's look at some long-term charts right quick. I want to show you what we're seeing on the big picture. Stay short here, that's all I got to say. This is a chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, 4 years, each one of these candlesticks being 1 week. You'll notice our previous high back in '07 was 14,198. Previous low was 6,469. That was in '09. And we've been basically bouncing, rallying up here. And we finally got to that 61.8% Fibonacci retracement line. We've got multiple items here of resistance. You've got the 50-day, the 200 week moving average line that's showing resistance level, as well as the 61.8% retracement, and I can use a new one, but I'll take it off. But previous support right here, this level. See what I'm looking at right here? Yeah, that's resistance now. You broke through that when you fell through here. You get that tool out. All right. When you broke, you had a previous support right here. Then when you broke through that, you broke that support. Support now becomes resistance. Okay? That's what's going on right there. We've been talking about this before. I'm just going over this stuff. But the main thing is that we're just getting started. The selling has not even really began yet. We've got some major issues out there with Europe. And like I pointed to yesterday, they can easily basically attack the U.S. and spread to the U.S. As I pointed out with Moody's basic threat that if our rally wasn't as robust as expected, they would have to downgrade our own debt. So be watching for that, because when we pull back down here, like I said, go back and watch yesterday's video. I'm not going to go over it all again. I waste a lot of time that way. Also note the RSI indicator, extremely overbought back in this day, and if you ignored it, well, yeah, you got owned right there. Extremely oversold right here. You got that little uptrend move right there, here and here. Yeah, if you ignored it, you got owned. Now, what's this guy doing? Oh yeah, overbought. So if you ignore it, you're going to get owned, okay? Very simple. Remember, as a technical analyst, you've got to see a test of this low. It's never happened yet. So to say that this is our bottom is premature. You can't really say that from a technical perspective. It has to test before you can say it's the bottom. And for it to actually be the bottom, it has to pull down and then bounce back up, and then you would have an uptrend in the low points. For now, we have not seen that. It could just as easily go right through it all, okay? So be watching for that. I know it sounds dire, but I'm not about emotion here. We're just looking at the charts and saying this is what we must bet on, okay? Now, we also told you that the markets could not rally beyond this point. It's 14,198 because we don't have the same economy we had back in 2007. Housing prices have collapsed. Credit is now a lot harder to come by. Unemployment is exponentially worse than it was back in that time. And even those with jobs are now being smarter with their money. And the U.S. is driven by 70% of consumerism. So when you don't have the old economy, there's no way you can sustain fundamentally these prices with the new economy that's much smaller, okay? Now let's look at the NASDAQ as it becomes a lot clearer there. This is the long-term chart of the NASDAQ. This is a 4-year chart. Each one of these candlesticks being 1 week. Huge bounce. Notice this 1295, 1265, lower low right there. This is still in a downtrend. This test of that low did not hold and it broke through. Now we've bounced substantially, but we've never tested this 1265 low. All right. At the same time, we rallied up here, and I said you needed to stop. They needed to not keep rallying. They needed to consolidate. Otherwise, they're going to get overextended and need to form what's known as a double top. Guess what? Well, it's exactly what they ended up doing. They could, if they reversed this and started moving higher, it wouldn't matter right now. They've gone too far. They've actually given up, like I said before, sure footing for a quick stroke, and that's cost them right here. Bulls have made a serious error right here. You'll also notice, let me get this out of the way. Also notice, if you consider the fact that the NASDAQ is made up of multiple companies, we can go look at the leader or leaders of the NASDAQ, and we can see a very clear downtrend developing. Let's look at Google. This is the Google chart. This is a 6-month chart. Each one of these candlesticks being 1 day. You'll notice the previous high was 629. Followed up by 597. That's a downtrend. And previous low is 520 and the new 506. That's a downtrend. All right. So she's now in a downtrend, very clear and confirmed. So you definitely want to be looking for the shorts out there in this market 100%. And we've given you the fundamental reason. We're not going to go over that all over again, not today at least. For now, just look at this market, look at the overall indicators. They are telling you which side to trade on. You need to be trading in favor of bears. Notice yesterday's gain was 143 points on the bull side. Today's move in favor of bears is over 220 points, 225 points in the Dow Jones. So you can see which side strength lies on. Very, very simple mathematical equation right there. You don't need an abacus to figure that out. Okay, very simple. Stay short. That's what I would do. As always, please refer your friends. Let's go look at our disclaimer, and I'll tell you what all we have to offer for you for free at perfectstockalert.com. As always, the information provided here is our opinion only. You can read. If you're not a full access member, please go to the website, sign up. Don't even have to sign up to use most of it. If you want to gain access to our live trading room or my portfolio, you need to go ahead and create an account. And again, that's 100% free. All we ask in return is that you refer a friend. That's it. And feel free to share our videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel, or follow us on Facebook where you get alerted to any move I make in my portfolio that way as well. So really cool, really awesome. I thank you all for your support. I thank you all for your referring your friends and sharing our videos on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc. Thank you again. God bless. Enjoy the evening. I'm looking forward to making some more money.